some great ideas. We need to figure out how to look for life out there in the universe. What would you do?
Well, that's I wrote a paper about that, and I said, we should attack this question along several fronts. One of them, we have the Rubin Observatory in Chile that is monitoring the southern sky. Mm-hmm. We need a copy of it in the northern sky, so we have a full alert system that would notify us of interstellar objects coming in. We need interceptors, a spacecraft that when we detect with those two observatories, we detect an object that comes from outside the solar system, then we can maneuver a spacecraft so that it will meet it along its path. And in fact, the Juno spacecraft near Jupiter was almost capable of doing that. So I realized that, wrote a paper about it, told the Representative Luna about it, and she wrote a very gracious visionary letter to the interim administrator of NASA, Sean Duffy, encouraging NASA to try and use Juno to observe and get close to 3I Atlas. If Juno had all the initial fuel that it originally had, it could have collided with 3I Atlas, but it used most of it. I spoke with the principal investigator of Juno, and he promised me that they will also use their radio antenna to look at 3I Atlas in the radio, just to see if there's any transmission.
So what is the best? Please go ahead.
Yeah. So interceptors, in answer to your question,
yes.
Potential fleet of interceptors, things that can come really close and take a close-up photograph, because a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Right.
Okay? I don't need to speak. If I showed you a picture of something that looks technological, 3I Atlas has bolts on its surface and buttons that you can press, you will not argue with me that it's a comet. Okay?
Right.
So we need cameras that come close to the object, potentially even land on it, bring materials back to Earth. Okay?
Right.